They took away his home. They changed his name. They tried to change his faith. But one young man refused to bow. He stood before mighty kings, survived deadly conspiracies, walked out of a den of lions, and received visions about the future of nations. This is the incredible story of Daniel, the prophet who remained faithful to God in a foreign land. Daniel's early life. Daniel was a young Jewish man living in Jerusalem when the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar conquered the city and took many Israelites captive to Babylon. Daniel was chosen because of his intelligence, wisdom, and good character. He was brought into the king's palace to be trained for royal service. The Babylonians even changed his name to Belteshazzar, hoping he would forget his God and adopt Babylonian culture. But Daniel remained faithful. Daniel refuses the king's food. Daniel made a courageous decision not to eat the king's food or drink the king's wine because he wanted to honor God. Instead, he requested vegetables and water for 10 days. At the end of the test, Daniel and his friends appeared healthier and stronger than everyone else. God blessed Daniel with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding beyond all others. Daniel interprets the king's dream. One night, King Nebuchadnezzar had a mysterious dream that none of his wise men could explain. Daniel prayed to God, and God revealed both the dream and its meaning. Daniel explained that the dream represented kingdoms that would rise and fall throughout history. The king was amazed and promoted Daniel to one of the highest positions in Babylon, the fiery furnace. Daniel's friends Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego refused to worship the king's golden statue. Because of their faith, they were thrown into a blazing furnace. But God protected them, and they came out without even the smell of smoke on their clothes. Their faith became a testimony to the entire kingdom. The writing on the wall. Years later, during a royal feast, mysterious words appeared on the palace wall. No one could understand their meaning. Daniel was called to interpret the message. He declared that Babylon had been weighed, judged, and found wanting. That very night, the Babylonian Empire fell. Daniel in the lion's den. Under King Darius, Daniel became one of the kingdom's highest officials. Jealous leaders plotted against him and convinced the king to make a law that no one could pray to anyone except the king for 30 days. Daniel continued praying to God 3 times every day. As punishment, he was thrown into a den of hungry lions. But God sent his angel to shut the mouths of the lions. The next morning, Daniel was found completely unharmed. King Darius praised the God of Daniel before the entire kingdom. Daniel's visions. God gave Daniel powerful visions about future kingdoms and the coming of God's eternal kingdom. Daniel faithfully recorded these prophecies for future generations. Conclusion. Daniel served God faithfully throughout his entire life. He never allowed fear, power, or pressure to separate him from his faith. Empires rose and fell. Kings came and went. But Daniel's faith never changed. When the world demanded that Daniel bow, he chose to stand with God. And because he stood with God, God stood with him. This is the legacy of Daniel, a man of prayer, courage, wisdom, and unwavering faith.